You ain't never been a jealous type. Popped up and you find out. That's with me and it might change your life. It gets real and it's so feeling tight. Cause I'm coming with the real. You know I like to chill. Baby, keep it real. You know how you feel. Ain't no changing up, ain't no switching up. Baby, you know how to. What's up, lovelies, my parties? Fabulous, I know. I'm doing fabulous. Yeah, that part. All right, well, we're here to talk about some things. Apparently, it's a lot going on. Racer Wavy and Lynn Deja have separated again, and Racer Wavy and Nique had a ball out fight, and nobody knew. So let's get into some things because I do talk about these people. So I got to talk about these people. Like, come on. I talk about the people that I talk about. Come on now. Yeah, you know that. All right. Well, I will say this. I was glad to see Ray and Lynn back together. However, I must say, when stuff is toxic and you quit one time, sometimes the same stuff will come back up. If the person's not healed, the person's not changed, it's not gonna probably work because the same thing that pissed you off before is gonna be the same thing that pissed you off again. And that's look like what that has come to. I don't feel like they was separated enough to like really change. I feel like they was exactly who they were when they split before or something to that effect. And that's one thing you can't do. Like if you're going to take somebody back, they have to be changed, or more than likely they're going to do the same thing that gets on your nerves. Also, if you decide to not take somebody back, then pretty much like leave it alone. And if somebody takes you back, you pretty much got to be changed too, or you going to still do the same thing to mess the relationship up, in my opinion. So even though a lot of people were happy to see them back together, the truth of the matter is it was kind of toxic, and it's showing up that it's kind of toxic now because Ray So Wavy gave a story that kind of looked like Lynn Deja was a problem. However, you can also say that Ray could have been a problem as well because of the thing that transpired. Because Ray So Wavy went out with a alleged ex. Not even necessarily ex. I don't think he's ever been in a relationship with Nique, or she's been in a relationship with Nique. However, I do feel like the flirtation went past flirting. And so I feel like Lynn Deja had every right to feel away. And that was just my speculation, not saying it has, because they have denied it. Even though Ray, while drunk, I think I remember her saying specifically while Nique was dating the Bacon and she was being interviewed by, I think, Kiana, or she was being interviewed by somebody. I remember her saying, drunk or not, sometimes you get liquid courage, that she was saying something about Nique was her best something partner or something. I'm not sure exactly how it went. I just remember that being said on like a truth or drink or something. And if you don't know about truth or drinks, people are drunk, people are lit. And sometimes you say and do things that you say and do when you're lit. But to me, it felt like it was a thing. Now, it could have been Kiana, but I think it was Nique. And they had a lot of draws dropping because Nique was like, nah, we ain't never, don't do that, don't do that. But in my opinion, I feel like that would be the reason why Lynn Deja popped off. And I don't feel like that's a wrong reason. However, I don't feel like Nique wants Ray in that way because Nique, of course, wants bosses. I'm not saying Ray isn't a boss, but I feel like Nique has like high standards. That's all. And I don't feel like Ray is on that level to where she would even get a serious thing with Nique. So I feel like they would just be friends right now. And I also feel like Nique likes the attention that Ray gives her. And that's just it, that's all. And they have a good time together. And she also probably liked the fact that it gets under Lynn Deja's skin just a little bit, because Lynn Deja's not going out her way to be cordial with Nique. That's what it appears like. Because if she was, she wouldn't be beating on her car, banging on her car, and saying, get my girl out your car or whatever. So it probably rubbed her the wrong way, because at that time, you know, her and Lynn Deja obviously weren't talking like that, because she didn't even know Lynn Deja was at the club that she popped up at. And it's so funny because what did somebody else do that Lynn Deja there was trying to be bestie? Not saying they was, but what if? Because all you gotta do is they're like, man, Lynn Deja here. Oh, really? Let's hang out with Ray and let's go. Because to be honest, I feel like Leek and Kiana want to be cool with Lynn Deja. I just feel like, since of the background of their relationship with Lynn Deja, I feel like that's why Lynn Deja is hesitant about it, because Lynn Deja has true feelings for Ray. Like, it's not no, oh, I just want to be with Ray because Ray got this, Ray got that. I feel like Lynn Deja really like Ray because of Ray. And I feel like Ray kind of doesn't really want to believe that. In my eyes, it's hard to believe. And also, I feel like Lynn Deja wants somebody to take care of her, like, as a man should provide. I feel like she wants that situation. And I feel like, I don't know if that's Race or Wavy's MO. And if she do that, I feel like it's going to have to be with a special type of person. Like, she likes somebody who cook for her, do wifely duties and stuff like around the house. And I'm not sure how Lynn Deja is with that. But that stuff can be fixed. You can learn how to clean, you can learn how to cook. YouTube is available. Recipe books is available. So that's an easy fix. But I don't know if that's like Lynn Deja's thing. And it's even been a time where I prefer to eat out. But the way these prices are set up, I might start cooking again, baby. Like, literally, it's easy to spend $100, $200 a week. It's crazy. But anyway, I just cooked me some, baby. But at the end of the day, it's unfortunate that that's happened, because when you're in your younger years, like, sometimes your processing of things is not the best. Like, you get mad, you may pop off, and then you may be like, oh, wow, I should have did that. Why was I so angry, And as you get older, you kind of reflect back on things you like, that should never happen. But the crazy thing is that really surprised a lot of people, even though, okay, another thing, I feel like Ray and Lynn Deja are not done, because to be honest, I don't feel like nobody else is going to put up with them. And I'm not trying to be funny when I say that. Like, I just feel like Lynn Deja's unique kind of person. She don't like many people, and she like what she like, because I'm like that sometimes too. And when you're like that, you're very picky, choosy. Like, you're not gonna just let anybody around you, and you like what you like. And she want Ray right now, in my opinion. And I feel like Ray may get her head blown up, but people ain't gonna really budge with her and rock with her and put up with her like Lynn Deja. And that's just my opinion. But I do feel like both of them need to grow in different avenues, different respect. Like, Ray, I feel like, has a wild up, and she's very questionable of Lynn Deja, and like want her to prove like she serious or whatever all the time. And like, nobody want time for that. Like, either you with me or you not. And then when Ray keeps saying that Lynn Deja always bringing up her past, like, we together, why you bringing up my past? Which is true. If you're gonna be with somebody, let that stuff ride and start over from day one. Like, even though that's hard to do, but it's necessary to move past. So I feel like, they both have toxic things they gotta get over. But I could see why she live it too, because if you trying to get somebody out their house when they just moved in with you, like, people got to find places, people got kids, like, there's just a lot to go back and forth. You just can't up and move just because you get in an argument with somebody, like, go in another room, go in another space. But a lot of times people don't want that, like, get the freak away from me, get out of my house. That's the first thing you say, that's a go-to, and I think that's unfair. And that's unfortunate. And I don't feel like that's right. However, I do know when you're in a house with somebody, you're going to compromise, you're going to talk, you're going to see each other, you're going to have feelings. And then it's like a never ending story. Y'all going to be back talking. And so I feel like if you're trying to move past something or move on from something, you don't necessarily want that person in your quarters either. Now, the situation with Nique was crazy because if you don't know, Race Away, we went on live talking about the fact that she threw dukes with Nique. And Nique be like throwing hands, allegedly, according to Corman's TV. You know what I'm saying? That's just what was said. But at the end of the day, it's like Nique and I guess Corman kind of got past their differences. Me, I actually, it's crazy because I don't want to be friends with somebody I want to fight. Because I actually broke off a friendship with this female that I thought wanted to fight me because it made me want to fight her. And she was like, I never wanted to fight you. But I'm like, I did want to fight you because the way you was coming to me. And I was like, and the person didn't want to address the issue. And they kept putting it aside. So I really could not be friends with that person because it's like, if I want to fight you, like, dead, like, because when I fight, it's different. We not cool if I'm fighting you. Like, you could hurt yourself badly and I wouldn't care if I'm fighting you. So it's on a different level to where if I'm going to fight you, I'm not going to be your friend. So it's really surprising to know that this just didn't happen, but they're kind of cool. And it's also like, well, dang. Hold up. I'm tripping. Because it was talk about Nique could have been pregnant. Let me skip past it. Let me skip past that. But she's not, I don't think. Not no more. Not currently. Okay. So anyway, I just thought about that. So anyway, so it's crazy that I don't care if you're drunk or not. Like, I don't care if you're feeling or not. If you drink and you put yourself in a compromised situation, I don't want you around me because you're a liability. And I don't have time for liabilities and just the only excuse is I was drunk. Drink responsibly or don't freaking drink around me, period. But it was crazy because when Deja raced away, we was beating up all of Nique's friends. If your friends, you're not going to let your friends beat up your friends. So the fact that Lynn raced away, we thought it was cool for her to bubble, jump, slap, and run through her Nique's friends. It's surprising to me because I know my friends better not get beat up by any of my friends. Like, that's not okay. Whether, if we're real friends. Now, if we're associates, that's different, And then the only reason that Nique really stood in was because she got mad at Ray for not being accountable for the person that she felt was responsible. And so they was fighting for real. And I feel like if it gets to that point, like, the friendship is already over, but they were luckily able to make amends and push through that, push past that. But a lot of people were surprised because it's like, what? Like, I had no idea. Like, I never knew that they fought. But it kind of makes sense because it seems like when they are around each other, it is kind of toxic at times and they do kind of get on each other's nerves. But they always say they love each other. And so it's like this toxic love-hate relationship thing. And the fact that Marissa Ray said that's like her only friend in Houston is kind of crazy, man. That's why she wanted to move out of Houston. And that's actually kind of sad because I thought she had other people that she knew in Houston. And anyway, and that would explain a lot. But okay, let me know how y'all feel. Comment below. Got your body on me, now I can't help what making me feel. Got me so pressed on this big deal. I'm never pressed by nobody else. Then it's just me that I've never felt. Baby, can you be mine or can I be yours? And if not, baby, you can feel the door. Can you feel what I'm saying? Can you feel?